Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICT's Edtech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Happy Tuesday again. So, thank you very much for tuning in with me. Sir DJ here. Salamat po at makakasama-sama na naman tayong lahat. How are you doing, guys? I hope you guys are okay. You guys are safe. Sana lagi kayong safe sa bahay nyo, di kayo lumalabas. Alright. So, before we begin, nakikita ko na agad sa mga comments. Oh. Good afternoon kay Freddy Caldino. Hello. Ayo Ross, good afternoon. Is it Jewel or Jewel? Yeah. Grabe. May jet lag pa kayo ng previous lesson. Jericho Miguel Junio, happy Tuesday po sa lahat. Ayan. Ella Relocano Cabanela, good afternoon. Good afternoon po, watching from Santo Cristo Elementary School of Quezon City. Hello po. Advisor, ayan. Hello, advisor mo. Hi, Tutor DJ. Yon. Boss Hamil Q. Carbajal. Kamusta? Sir DJ Santiago daw sabi. Alright, notice me. I notice you, man. All the time. Alright. So, huwag na nating patagalin. Happy Tuesday, Tutor DJ Iros. Hello po. Good afternoon sa lahat. So, yun. Huwag na nating patagalin to. Hi, Chocolate Villanueva. Good afternoon too, Sir DJ. Hello sa inyong lahat. Natin patagalin. Let me share my screen to you right now. There you go. So, yun. Nagsama-sama naman tayo ulit for another speech class. So, if you're friends with me on Facebook, probably nakita niyo yung post ko kanina, no? So, dun maglalaro ang discussion natin. How can you be a better speaker? Okay? Paano natin pigilan ng mga drowsy audience? Hindi sila pipigilan actually, but we can prevent these from happening. Alright? PKM afternoon, eh? Wesley. Good afternoon, watching from Labo, Cam Norte. Hello po. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Alright. Now, Talk Tuesday na naman, oras na naman ng isang chill na kwentuhan at relax na pag-uusap regarding speaking or speech, public speaking, or sharing your reports or sharing things with your friends, to a crowd, or to everyone. Now, I would like to begin my lesson with this statement. There will be zombies in the Philippines. Do you agree? Ako, in my opinion, there will be zombies anytime soon. Magkakaroon ng zombies. Ano masasabi niyo dyan, guys? Good afternoon po. Ayan, good afternoon sa inyo lahat. Hello. So yun, magkakaroon ng zombie. TKM afternoon, Jericho. Probably, hindi lang sa Philippines, no? People near you will be zombies. How can they be zombies? But before that, if magkaroon ng zombie, where will you go? What will you do? Anong mga gagawin mo sa pupunta? If you type your answers in the comment, ha. But if you'll ask me, where will I go for a zombie? Pag nagkaroon ng zombie apocalypse, siguro punta ako sa grocery. Yun, everything I need will be there. Tama. Kapag nagkaroon nga ng mga zombie, just like what we see in the movies, minsan nandun lang sa grocery yung yung mga survivors, right? Ganun ang ginagawa nila. What will you do? Will you fight back? Lalabanan mo ba yung mga zombies or will you just hide? Tago ka na lang ba? Come on guys, ano sasabihin? Ano gagawin natin dyan? Most likely po, sabi ni Chocolate Villanueva, malamang doon rin siya. Sana provided ang machine gun. Alright? So mukhang lalaban si Freddy Caldino, mukhang bakbakan with the zombies. Alright. So yun. Bakit ko tinanong to guys? Bakit ko sinabi sa inyo na magkaka-zombie? Well, the next time that you will be speaking in front of a crowd, pustahan, may mga zombie. Your audience can be zombies. Yung parang, nalalaban na nila yung antok nila kagaya niyang dog sa picture natin. In a sense, they are trying to be awake, pero talagang nahihirapan silang labanan ng antok. Kaya nagmumukha silang zombie. Sa mall din daw sila pupunta. Sa simbahan daw si Jericho Miguel. Alright, so, mangyayari yan, no? I'm sure our teachers, kung may mga nakikinig na teachers sa akin ngayon, at yung mga nakapag-report na in front of their classmates, sigurado may nakita na kayo mga ganyang itsura. Mga classmates nyo na pilit nilalabanan ng antok para lang magmukha silang gising sa mga reports nyo. At malamang kayo rin during your previous classes sa face-to-face. Or minsan nga kahit online inaantok kayo, nakakatulog kayo, di ba? So yun, it's normal, nangyayari yan, inaantok talaga kayo. Now, I'm sure that everyone here experience this. Minsan inantok ka na sa klase. Maaaring hindi ka nakatulog totally, pero inantok ka to the point na tumitirik na yung mata mo, gusto mo nang ibigay. Well, let's admit the fact that speeches can be really, really boring. Imagine, nakaupo ka lang dyan, staring at one person, tapos sinasabi niya yung kung anong kailangan niya i-deliver. Boring, di ba? But it's not your fault kung bakit ka inaantok. Sometimes it's the speaker's fault. If you sound like you're not confident of what you're saying, they will not pay attention. Parang, halimbawa, you're delivering your material, tapos parang ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, mukha kang alangan sa sinasabi mo, or ayaw mo siyang, hindi mo pa siya kaya i-deliver na, hindi ka emotionally engaged doon sa deliver mo. Hindi na makikinig yung mga tao kasi ikaw nga parang hindi ka confident enough. What do you expect from us? Right? Now, in every speech that you will be doing, and every time you will be having your speaking session or conversation with people, you always have to mean what you say so that you will be a lot believable. Para maging kapani-paniwala ka naman, right? Now, if you are trying to mean what you say, you have to know what you say, right? And how to say it. So ito na naman po tayo sa ating favorite activity, weekly, every Talk Tuesday. How should I say it? So ayun, ganun na naman po ulit ha. So comment section ulit tayo guys. Ang gagawin natin, wink face if we think that's the answer, and smiley face if that's the answer. You know the drill by now, I'm sure. Okay. But this time, medyo up a notch tayo ng konti. There will be words in our activity right now, in our how should I say it, na parehas tama yun, yung answer. Now, what I want you to do is, tatanungin ko sa inyo, which one of these pronunciations can be considered as the noun and the verb or adjective? Parang ganun. I'm sure you know noun, verbs, and adjectives by now. Right? Are you ready for that? If you are, pakibigyan ako ng thumbs up dun sa comment section natin kung ready na kayo sa ating How Should I Say It for this Talk Tuesday. Tingin. Ready na ba? Parang di pa ready, no? Attendance check, Abby Fulgosino, hello, shout out to you. Attendance check dyan, Jenica Bautista. Okay. I'll pray po. Yan, sabi ni Iros, well, that's a good thing, I'll pray. Si Renren de la Cruz, practical lang. Puntang Pure Gold. Pure Gold talaga, ikaw sponsor. Ayan, ready na si Brooke Shield Trabago. Sabi ni Brooke Shield, isa na ako sa zombies na yan, sir. Well, probably baka nga isa na rin tayo dyan. Sabi ni Mary Shane Mariano, ready na. Okay, so here's the first word. Here's the first word, guys. This word. How should we say this word? Ito, I repeat, yung sinabi ko kanina. These two pronunciations are both correct. Parehas yan. Pero ang isa dyan, noun. Isa dyan, noun. Isa dyan, verb. Isa dyan, adjective. Now, ang tinatanong ni sir, verb. Asan ang verb dyan? Okay? Give me a smiley face. Yan, ganyan. If it is close. Give me a wink face if it is close. With a Z sound. Tingin, tingin. Look at me. Look at it in the comments. I'll be looking at your comments right now. Tignan natin. Wink face ba o smiley face? Tingin, tingin. Alright, so wink face daw, sabi ni Steph. Close daw with a Z. Okay. Sabi ni Wesley. Anong face yan, Wesley? Freddy close, S daw. Si Boss Hamil close with S. Verb tayo. Smiley face, sabi ni Brooke Shield. Sabi ni Jenica, wink face. Ayan na. Nakahati na naman tayo. Linggo-linggo na lang tayo naghahati, guys. Hindi tayo magkasundo. Alright, so may close with S, close with Z, smiley face, wink face. Parehas kami sagot niya. Freddy, come on! Not here, man. Alright. So yan, marami. Hati ang answers natin. Sabi ni Chocolate Villanueva, smiley face. Smiley face nga ba or wink face ang verb form of this word? Paano natin siya i-pronounce? Bam! Here's the answer, man. It's a wink face. It's the Z sound at the end. Kapag ka close, verb. Kapag ka close, adjective. Alright? Let's try to put it in a sentence. Close the door on your way out. Close the door on your way out. Alright? So see, if it is a verb, we use Z. If it is S, for example, the store is now closed. Diba? S sound yan. Alright? Remember that. See? Napaka-simpleng word. Bata pa lang tayo. Close, open na tayo. Pero hindi natin sure kung ano pa talaga ang pronunciation. Well, that's okay. As I have mentioned in the previous episodes, this is a safe place. It's okay to make mistakes. We are all in the same boat of the learning process. Pare-parehas tayo dyan. Alright? Word number 2. How do we pronounce this word? Ito naman, yung isa talaga dyan, mali. Okay? Which one is the proper way to say this word? Is it war or war? Smiley face if it is war. Wink face if it is war. Come on. Word number 2 na tayo. Ha? Tama po. Great job. Great job, guys. Great job. Alright. So, aminado ako, di ko alam to. Well, mahirap talaga yun, man. Marami talagang, common error yan. Common error. Alright. Yes. So, tignan natin ang mga answers natin for this one. Is it war or war? Nakita ko na yung mga smiley face, may super smiley face, may wink face, si Eileen Acuna, wink face, smile, Josephine Bermendi Amayon, smile daw. Ren de la Cruz, wink face daw. Ayan na, tingnan natin. Ngiti, sabi Boss Ariel. Ngiti. Ayan, Ivan, smiley face with a manicure. Good one, good one. Alright. Keep them coming, guys. Sige lang, sagot lang kayo ng sagot. Tingnan natin kung anong lamang na answer. Si Jocelyn Flores Ampongan, smiley face. I'll lose Luis. I think this is a smiley face. So yan, ang dami nag-answer. Dami. Good, good, good. Now, tignan natin. Very common word. 3-letter word. Dapat alam natin ng pag-pronounce. Here we go. Are you guys ready? The right answer is... There you go, man. The COD guy agrees. Alright? It's pronounced as war, not war. Okay? Hindi war, ha? Remember that. Now, let's try to put it in a sentence. If a war can be started by lies, it can be stopped by the truth. Right? Napakaganda. Napakagandang statement. Right? So, remember the proper pronunciation is war. Ready for the next one? Thank you for your participation, guys. Ang dami sumasagot. Salamat. Okay, word number 3. Now, again, parehas tama yung answer na nakalagay dito. Ang hinahanap ngayon ni Sir is the noun pronunciation of this word. Give me a smiley face if it is content, and give me a wink face if it is content. Ayan. Star Wars. Sabi ni Sir Emil. Okay. So, smiley face, is it content? Wink face if it is content. Alright. Noun ang hinahanap natin, hindi verb. Or hindi verb. Hindi verb, hindi adjective. All right, I'm looking for a noun here. Okay. Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Alright, Jericho Miguel Junio, ingat sa pagta-type. Proper pronunciation tayo dito. Smiley face, wink face. Jenica Bautista, natapos mo na. Di ba? Freddy with a wink face. Jonah, smiley face, smiley face. Alright. Tingnan natin. Dumadami naman ha. Salamat sa mga nagpa-participate. Mary Shane Mariano with a smiley face. Alright. Is it content or content? Come on, guys. Give me your answers. Tignan natin. As I have said, huwag kayong mahiya mag-type, huwag kayong mahiya mag-answer kasi speech class is a safe place. It's okay. Alright? Magtutulungan tayo para ayusin yan. Okay? Weekly, kagaya ng mga first 2 weeks, nagbigay si Sir ng mga ganitong words. At dagdag vocab natin to para in the future, when we encounter this word or these words, we will know how to say them right, say them properly. Okay. So, smiley face, wink face. Ayan, no? Lord, bigay niyo na sa akin to. Humingi pa ng tulong. All right. So, here's the answer. Ready? This word, if it is a noun, should be pronounced as content. All right? Content. Yun yung tamang pronunciation. The stress is in the first syllable. Okay? Now, bakit ba tayo nalilito dyan? Kasi nung bata pa lang tayo, from elementary, ang basa natin table of contents. Right? It should be table of contents. Well, that's okay. That's okay. As I've said, sabi ko nga, ang mispronunciations came from a really long time ago. Okay? There's nobody to blame. Ngayon, gawin natin, ayusin natin. If we're to put it in a sentence, try checking the table of contents. Now, say it with me. Try checking. See? Mispronunciations are there. Try checking the table of contents. Contents, pag noun. Contents, pag verb or adjectives. Okay? Good one. Galing. Okay, salamat sa mga nag-participate ha. Now, here's the next word. Ayan. I'm sure lahat kayo meron ganyan sa bahay. How do we pronounce this word? Give me a smiley face if it is pronounced as drawer. Or give me a wink face if it is drawer. Ayan na. Tignan natin. Very common words, guys. Very simple, easy words. And then, medyo nako-confuse tayo kung paano ba siya i-pronounce. Okay? Tignan natin. Sabi ni Jonathan Malamang, smiley face daw, drawer. Sabi ni Chrissy, wink face, drawer. Iluge Lewis, wink face. Wesley, smiley face. Eileen Acuña, wink face. Jonah DG, smiley face. Freddy, wink face. Chrissy, wink face. Chrissy, wink face. Ulit, Chrissy. Alright. Sige lang, sagot lang guys. Huwag kayo mahiya. Wink face with manicure again. Marami wink face, marami smiley face. Hati na naman po tayo. Magkasundo tayo guys, come on. Christine Perlgrano with a wink face. Drawer ba or drawer? Paano? I'm sure sinasabi nito sa bahay. Nakpakikuha nga yung ano sa blank. Right? How do we say this? How do we say it? Alright, here we go. The correct answer is dang, it's pronounced as drawer. Not drawer. Okay? Drawer. Tandaan po natin yan, ha? Actually, marami nakatamang answer ngayon. Marami correct answer. Good one. I'm sure kasi nagagamit yun na ito every day. Drawer. It's pronounced as drawer. Now, if we put it in a sentence, he took his shirt from the drawer in the bedroom. Alright. Okay. So, sir, tanong, bakit ba may mga tao na ang basa dyan ay drawer? Drawer, right? It's because of the word draw. Kasi doon tayo tumitingin. Tsaka, actually, in the Philippines, we Filipinos, we tend to pronounce every letter we see in a word. So it's okay. Okay lang yan. But now you know that it's pronounced as drawer. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Ito. Malapit na kayo dito, guys. I'm sure there are many students here na mararating na tong stage na to. If you guys are listening, you should know how to say this correctly. Okay. Now, again, both pronunciations are correct. Pares tama yan. Yung isa verb, yung isa noun or adjective. Now, which of these two pronunciations ang noun or adjective? Okay? Give me a smiley face if it is graduate ba ang noun or adjective? Or give me a wink face if it is graduate. Graduate or graduate? All right? Tignan natin. Wait, di ko mahanap emoji ko, sabi ni Ray Valenzuela. Andyan lang yan, ma'am. Alright. Ano ba naman to? Okay, smiley face, wink face, drawer, pass down. Come on. Don't give me a pass. Give me a smiley face or a wink face. Alright, smiley face, smiley face. Maraming smiley face. Okay, sabi ni Josephine Bermendi Amayun, wink face. Hazel Loren Iran. Good afternoon, Sir DJ. Good afternoon. Si Iram, smiley face. Freddy, wink face. Wesley, smiley face. Iram, smiley face nga, Ram. Okay. Si Christine Pearl, smiley face. Luigi Luis, smiley face yan. Chrissy, parehas sinagot ni Chrissy. Tama, parehas siyang correct pronunciation. Pero I'm looking for the noun and adjective form or noun or adjective form. So sabi ni Jan Ivan Lagong, smiley face with a peach. Smiley face, wink, 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 wink face. Daming wink face. Alright. Smiley face, wink face. Yan. Dami nagpa-participate. Maraming salamat, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. So ngayon, tignan natin ang mga answers natin. Alin ba ang tamang pronunciation nito if we will use it as a noun or adjective in our sentence? Is it graduate or graduate? Alright. Here we go. Correct answer is... Bam. Okay, it's a wink face, guys. If we are going to use this word as a noun or an adjective, it will be pronounced as graduate. Graduate, hindi graduate. Ang graduate is a verb. Verb form yun. Okay, so for example, I am sure that you will graduate this year. Yeah, that's correct. Kasi verb yun. But if we are going to use it as a noun, it can go like this. You will be a college graduate this year. Right? Remember that, ha? Medyo confusing to. Graduate, verb, graduate, noun or adjective. I hope you'll remember that. Yan, panalo, pak, yay. You guys are happy. Thank you. I am happy too that you are participating very well. Good job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Very good. Galing, magaling. Magaling ang mga nagko-comments natin. All right? Thank you, guys. Lima lang muna. And nakakailan tayo? 15 since day 1. Okay, so there will be a session kung uulitin ko lahat yun. Just make sure naalala nyo pa. Okay? All right. Now, remember, mispronunciation can ruin your reputation. Okay? It can ruin your street cred, brother. Okay? The moment you stand in front of a stage and you mispronounce in the beginning, aminin natin, guys. Aminin natin. Let's do some real talking here. Let's be real. Audiences can be different audiences, kahit saan pa yan, can be very judgmental. The moment you stand there, nagkamali ka, siguro first 2 sentences mo nagkamali ka ng pronunciation, they will think that you're not reliable enough, you're not credible enough. Okay? Pag tayo mo dun, mali agad yung pronunciation mo, especially pag merong mga audience na magaling talaga, no? Nasabi nila, mispronounced word. Graduate daw. Dapat graduate kasi verb. O kaya, graduate daw, pero noun. So, medyo judge tayo kaagad. And remember, if you mispronounce in the beginning of your presentation, it's very, very difficult to regain it for the span of the whole piece. Mahirap bawiin yun. Okay? But sabi ko nung day 1 natin, when you mispronounce, pwede mo i-correct right away. Okay? Bawiin mo kaagad. Alright. Now, ask yourself this question. When does a speech or when does a class or somebody speaking to you become so boring? Kailan nagiging boring ang speech? Now, here are my answers. But before that, let's take a look at this diagram, guys. Study shows that back in 2000, when phones are not yet considered to be smartphones, people have attention span of 12 seconds. But now, in the 21st century, 2021, okay, our attention span is only 8 seconds na lang. 8 seconds na lang. Imagine that, guys. Pero ang goldfish has a 9 seconds attention span. 9-second attention span. Tayo 8 seconds na lang. Why? Because we get easily distracted by this thing. Ngayong may smartphone na, you can do almost anything with it. Even without leaving a place, right? So, halimbawa may speech. Tapos na-bore ka. Pagdating mga 8 seconds na, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I'll just check my phone. See? Di ba? So, medyo umiigsi ang attention span ng people. Now, what should we do about it? As speakers, it is our responsibility to keep our audience engaged. Hindi mo pwede silang sisihin na, hindi kayo nakikinig. Hindi mo pwede silang laging awayan na ganun. Right? It's your role as a speaker. You cannot blame the audience, right? If they are engaged with you, kapag ka nagpa-participate sila sa'yo, it means you're good. If not, you can't blame them. It's your fault. Now, what are the signs that my audience is bored? Pag bored ng audiences mo, ito yung mga makikita mo. Number one, they're yawning, obviously. Diba? Medyo disrespectful. Pagka nakikita mo yung mga audience, it means they are bored. A clear sign that they are bored. They're sleepy. Another thing is no more eye contact. They don't want to look at you anymore. And it could be your fault. Ayaw na nilang tumingin sa'yo kasi boring na, dragging na, nakakatamad na pakinggan. Yan, pag may nakita ka mga audience mo, pero if you're standing on stage and they're all eyes on you, and you're doing good, ibig sabihin. Now, body language. If your audiences are slouching, crossing their arms or ganyan, or chin on their head, it means they're not having a great time. They think they are spaced out. Kung ano na naisip nila, iba na. Hindi na ikaw ang pinakikinggan. It could be whispering. Okay? Alam mo ba? Pag nagsimula na yung chit-chat, wala na. Medyo, off na sila dyan. I'm sure if you stood up on stage, hindi mo makikita lahat yun. Maririnig mo yun. Kahit whispering yan. Pagka nag-iingay na sila, ano yun? Hindi na sila focused. Now, remember that you have to be aware of these signs. Okay? Kayo, minsan, nung nasa klase kayo, minsan nakikinig kayo sa klase, right? Tapos bigla mo nare-realize na, hindi na pala ako nakikinig. Parang ganun. Parang hindi mo alam na ikaw mismo, gusto mo makinig. You really want to listen to your teacher or to somebody speaking in front of your class. But then again, you got spaced out without you even realizing it. Unconscious ka na hindi ka na pala nakikinig. Right? So it's not your fault that you're bored. Maybe the speaker did something that is not within your interest or hindi mo trip talaga pakinggan. Okay? Now, how will we solve that? Now, it's your job, as I have mentioned a while ago, it's your job to keep your audience attached. Kailangan, the moment you begin your speech, until the end, kailangan, kahit gano'n pa katagal yan, kailangan nakukuha mo yung attention nila at you hold on to them. You don't let go of their attention. So here are Sir DJ's tips on how you can make your speech more interesting or how you can hook your audience to listen to you for a really long time ago. For a really long time. So po akong tilapia. All right. So yan, here's my first tip. Start off with a blast. Remember guys, the first blow should always count. Kailangan, simula pa lang ng speech mo, may mabibigay ka na matindi. Alright? Bakit? Kapag kasi sinimulan mo siya ng ganun, una pa lang, nakuha mo na yung attention nila. They will not let go of you. Lalo na pag tinuloy-tuloy mo pa yan sa buong speech. So, halimbawa, itong session natin, how did I begin this session? Ang sabi ni Sir DJ, there will be zombies in the Philippines soon. Right? There will be zombies. That's a statement that is so strong, so interesting, na talagang umpisa pa lang, medyo mapapaisip na yung audience, bakit niya kaya sinabi yun sa simula? Bakit yun ang opening ni Sir DJ? Bakit itong speaker na ito nagbigay ng ganitong klaseng statement? Na naintriga ka, so you want to listen, right? Now, remember to avoid generic intros. Do you remember in class, kapag sinabi kang introduce yourself, ang laging bitaw ng mga classmate mo, my name is blank or I am blank. That's a very generic intro. Pagka nagkaganon na, paring nung nag-introduce kayo nung first day of classes, nung face-to-face pa, or kahit nung online, nag-introduce kayo ng sarili nyo, the moment na marinig mong my name is or I am blank, wala na, ayaw mo na makinig. Siguro yung first 3 nakikinig kayo. First 5 or what. Then after that, wala na, ayaw mo na makinig. Alright, remember to tease them with the topic. Huwag mo agad ibigay. Sabi ko, start off with a blast or give them a surprise in the beginning of your speech. Pero huwag mo agad ibigay yung buong topic. Konti-konti lang. Patikim-tikim lang sa topic. Kasi pag nakuha na kaagad nila, okay, yun ang pag-uusapan. Okay, ito yung kailangan gawin. Do you think they will listen? I don't think so. Right? Tip number 2. Get off-road. What do I mean by getting off-road? Look at my illustration. That's it, sabi niya. Why? In your practice, you can use your script. Pwede ka mag-script. But the moment you're there, Pati cue cards mo, bitaw mo na. Bakit? Most people believe that the script of their speech is the heart of their speech. It's just a guide. Okay? Yung tinype mo, yung sinulat mong script the night before or a week before your speech, your actual presentation, hindi yun ang mismo mong ibibigay sa kanila. Okay? You'll just use them as guide. Go off-road. Pero when I say go off-road, mag-off topic ka, pero not too much. Okay? Baka mamaya, sobrang layo mo na sa topic kung ano na pinagsabi mo, you'll be wasting your time. The script is just a guide. And remember this, your audience can sense if something you're saying is rehearsed or, organic, or if it naturally comes out of you. Malalaman niya ng audience eh. Halimbawa, nagsabi ka ng isang statement. Mababasa ng audience na, okay, it rehearsed yung part na yun. Minemorize niya yung part na yun. See? Sorry for the term, but your audiences are not idiots. They can identify which part of your script is rehearsed or memorized. Okay? Now, tip number 3, share a story. Share your story, your life, your what. Yung relevant sa topic, habang mamaya sinashare mo, wala nang kinalaman sa topic eh. Okay? Ito, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Real talk. There are times when I was back in college na may mga professors na they are sharing too much. Sabi ko nga, if what you're sharing is relevant, then that's good. But if it is not that relevant, yung parang nagsasayang na lang tayo ng oras, you will lose your audience's attention. Okay? It is by human nature that people love to listen to other people's experiences. Okay? Gustong-gusto natin nakikinig sa karanasan ng iba, especially if it concerns us. Kaya nga mga kapitbahay natin sila Marites ay gustong-gustong nakikinig sa mga karanasan ng ibang tao because it's human nature. Gusto nating ganun na nalalaman natin kung ano yung karanasan nila so that when it happens to us, we can do something about it. Okay? But if you're sharing something, make sure na tama ang pagkakatahi mo dun sa topic mo. Last night, I was talking with my friend. I'm sure he's still listening right now, si Sir Hamil Carvajal. Kausap ko siya, sabi ko, dapat sabi naming dalawa actually, dapat when we write paragraphs, there is cohesion. Kailangan, the first part should flow naturally to the second part of a speech. Kailangan fluid yung transition. So dapat tama ang pagkakatahi. Alright? Always remember this. Kapag nando ka na sa stage, sabi ni Sir DJ, sabi niya, I should share a story. But not too much because it's not about you. It's not about your life unless you're sharing really your life story. But if you're in a speech, it's not about you. It's about the message that you're delivering. Tungkol yun sa sinasabi mo. Alright? Let me just go to the comments here right now. Catchphrase ganun, laking check. Bet ang chismisan. Ayan, kaya sikat ang tool for induction. Alright. Tama naman kayo dyan. Alright? Now, tip number 4. Baka maubusan ng oras. Tip number 4, alternate your pace. Okay, switch between different pacings. Ang ibig ko sabihin dito, in a speech, nakakakuha ng attention if the speaker does not use a single rate of speaking. Hindi yung puro mabilis lang or puro mabagal lang, puro average lang. Always remember that you can switch your pacing. Okay, speed up on boring parts. There will be parts of your speech that you think are boring. For example, you took a study, a result of a study or statistics. Kapag ka nakita mo na nando ka na sa part ng speech mo na yan, you can speed up on that. Bilisan mo yun kasi people don't want to listen to those things. But slow down on the parts that you want to emphasize. For example, speed up on boring parts like stats and facts. Mabilis, right? But I want to emphasize the second one. So I will say, slow down on parts that you want to emphasize. See? Kapag ganun yung pacing, you sound better. Mas makikinig ang audience kasi may variation eh. At hindi ka iisa lang. Now, I want you to use silence to your advantage. Silence is a part of your speech. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, the moment I stand there, tuloy-tuloy ka na magsasalita. No. Use silence to your advantage. Now, have you ever had that experience that when you were in class, no, sasalita ka, and then si teacher biglang huminto? Ano nangyari sa klase? You guys are quiet as well, and you gave attention to the teacher. Well, that's because it's a strategy. Pero not too much ha. Baka mamaya naging silent ka for 20 minutes. Sobra yun. So, hinto ka lang. Halimbawa, ito, di-deliver si sir, nagbibigay ng speech, and then hinto ka mga 5 seconds. You will then see that you got your audience's attention. That's the magic of using silence in your speeches. Okay? Good. Sabi dito, Sir Kevin Domingo watching from Los Baños, Laguna po. Hello, Sir Kevin. Kamusta po? Pause, stop, and fast, slow and pacing are building up emotions. Pak, ganun. Totoo yun. Tama naman. Alright, tip number 5, don't be Siri. Although si Siri, maganda na yung ano niya, maganda na yung way of speaking niya. Medyo may variation na siya. No? When I say don't be Siri, huwag kang maging automatic response. Huwag kang maging monotone. Right? Use emotional inflections and intonations. So, there will be times in your speech that you sound angry. There are times in your speech that you sound happy. For example, you're giving a statement that's supposed to be happy. Then you should deliver it in a happy emotion, right? But if you're delivering a statement that seems to be a little bit sad, hindi mo dapat yun i-deliver sa paraang masaya. Right? For example, in the Philippines, we now have 100,000 COVID cases. Hindi dapat ganun. Right? There should be variations on the emotions. Dapat match and fit. Hindi naman yun something to be celebrated, right? Hindi mo dapat masaya kapag ganun yung mga binibigay. So, in your speech, remember to be animated. Hindi naman animated na talagang sumasayaw-sayaw ka. No, animated in terms of your vocal inflections. Okay? These inflections or change in tone, intonation, or whatever in your speech gives texture to what you're delivering. Hindi siya flat na, ay, ganun lang lahat ng sinabi niya, tuloy-tuloy lang yung volume or yung intonation. Okay? Dapat meron ding, parang may flow. Dapat yung presentation or the way you speak should be not monotone kasi monotony kills interest. If you're not emotionally engaged to what you're saying, then don't present. For example, ang i-deliver mong speech is something that is against your own belief, then don't do it. Don't deliver it, right? Kailangan, when you deliver a speech, you are engaged to what you're saying. Tip number 6, use the magic of loud and soft, right? Ito medyo, ngayong online, medyo hindi natin ito nararamdaman kasi students can, or listeners of your speech can turn their volumes down if it is too loud. But the magic of loud and soft is also a way to break the monotony of your speech. Okay? Some parts of your speech need emphasis. Okay? So pwede mo siyang i-accentuate. For example, there is a specific word in your statement that needs a loud volume. Go. Pero kaya ako sinabi dito, use the magic of loud and soft kasi the soft voice can also be used to show emphasis. Bakit? Kasi pag hininaan mo yung salita mo, people will tend to listen more. People will tend to give attention to what you're saying kasi nga ang hina. Right? So it's both very effective, the magic of loud and soft. All right? Tip number 7, probably the last tip that I will be giving right now, inject humor in your speech. This might not work with everybody. Maaring hindi effective sa'yo kasi you're not that funny or tingin mo hindi ka funny. No. Maaring hindi ganun. Pero there will be times that people are not funny in person, but when they deliver a speech and they inject humor, then it'll be effective. Bakit mahalaga yung pag-inject ng humor na? Probably if some of my students are listening here right now, they will understand what I'm saying. Kasi the moment na nalaman ng estudyante mo or ng mga nakikinig sa'yo in a speech that you are a speaker who crack jokes, they will wait for those jokes. And in the process of their waiting, nakikinig na sila, hindi nila alam. Diba? Inaabangan niya yung joke. Ibig sabihin, nagbibigay siya ng attention sa bawat sinasabi mo. At the same process na paghihintay niya ng joke mo. If you can make them laugh, remember this, if you can make your audience laugh, you can get their attention definitely. Pag natatawa sila sa mga sinasabi mo on stage, ibig sabihin, they focus kasi nakuha nila yung punchline mo. No? Remember, siyempre, sabi ko, be funny, no? Pero use appropriate jokes pa rin. Okay? There will be situations na yung mga jokes natin are inappropriate. Okay? But sometimes our jokes that are inappropriate can also be used in our advantage. Kasi kapag unpredictable yung sinasabi mo, mas lalo silang mas lalo silang matatawa. Parang, uy, ang tapang nito para mag-joke ng ganyan. Alright? Pero control ha, guys. Sabi ko nga, use appropriate jokes. These humor can add spice to what you're saying. Parang toppings, garnish sa speech mo. Now, before I end my class, I have this honorable mention. Never read lengthy PowerPoint entries. Pag mahahaba yung PowerPoint entries mo, no, huwag mong basahin. Let your slides speak for themselves. Okay? Why? Kasi for example, you will have a presentation na meron kang projector, tapos may nakasulat doon, tapos binasa mo. Real talk, guys. Offensive yun sa audience. Kasi parang sinasabi mo na, hey, we can read. Insult sa amin. Kasi kaya naman namin basahin yun di ba? You can use PowerPoints, you can use your slides, but don't read from them. Your audience have their own eyes. They can read, man. So if you have PowerPoint entries, say something different. O kaya dapat nga yung slides mo brief statements lang. Kasi dapat ang focus talaga nila is to what you're saying. They did not go there in the hall to read. They are there to listen. All right? Now, as we end our speech class, I want you to remember this from Lily Walters, a motivational speaker and American author. The success of your presentation will not be judged by the knowledge you send, but what they receive. Okay? Kala natin kapag gumawa tayo ng speech na sandamukal yung knowledge na binigay natin doon or sandamakmak yung information na tingin nyo ay useful na nakasaksak doon sa speech, effective na yung speech natin. No. The message of our presentation will be said to be effective by the amount of information the listeners receive. Sa dami ng natutunan nila, doon mo masasabing successful yan. Hindi sa dami ng nasabi mo. Maaaring marami ka nasabi, pero wala silang natutunan. It's not that effective. It's not successful. Right? But if your learners received so many things from your speech, it means you did a good job. All right? So, yun. Ano na ba mga sinabi? Balikan ko lang kayo mga comments nyo. Sabi nila, watching from... Mas masarap makinig habang uminom ng chill spill. Thank you, Sir John. Sir Juan. Monotone, hierarchy, okay, blah, blah, blah. Don't say that. Come on. Okay, so visuals lang yun. Congrats, kapatid. Boss DJ Santiago. Hello po, Sir Marco and Sir Juan. Salamat po sa mga support niyo, guys. All right. So, yun. Unfortunately, as much as I want to say more, that will be the end of our presentation. So, salamat sa pakikinig sa akin, salamat sa participation nyo, at salamat. I'm sure marami na naman tayong tutunan this afternoon, and I would like to take this opportunity para i-promote ang panonood ng ETUlay. Salamat sa Edtech Unit. So, sana tayo manood palagi ng ETUlay. I'm sure most of you guys, kahit hindi na students, marami pa tayong matututunan. Okay, also, please watch DepEd TV. DepEd TV is now airing second quarter lessons, so lagi kayo manood po. Okay? So once again, have a good one. Keep safe, guys. Salamat sa pakikinig. Keep practicing. Who knows? Maybe next time you will be one of the greatest speakers the country has ever had. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Filipino. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!